A'udhu billahi minash shaitanir rajim. Bismillahir rahmanir rahim. Wa an laysa lil insana illa ma sa'a. That man can have nothing but what he strives for. Wa anna sayatun sawfa yura. That the fruit of the striving will soon come in straight. Summa yujzahul jazaul ufa. Then will he rewarded with the reward complete. Wa anna ila rabbika al muntaha. That to the Lord is the final goal. Wa annahu huwa adka wa abka. That is he who grants laughter and tears. Wa annahu huwa amata wa ahya. That is he who grants death and life. Wa annahu khalqa zawjaini zakara wal unsa. That he did create in pairs, male and female. Min nutfatin iza tumna. From a seed when lodged in its place. Wa anna alayhi nashat al-ukhra. That he has promised a second creation, raising of the dead. Wa annahu huwa aqna wa aghna. That is he who gives wealth and satisfaction. Wa annahu huwa rabbu shi'ra. That he is the Lord of the mighty star. Wa annahu ahlaka adal al-ula. And that is he who destroys the powerful, ancient and the people. Wa samudu fama abqa. And the Samud nor gave them a lease of perpetual life. Wa qawma nuhin min qabl. Innahum kanu azlamu wa atqa. And before them the people know, for they were most unjust and most insolent transgressors. Wal muttafikatu ahwa. And he destroyed the overthrown cities. Faghashaha ma ghasha. So that have covered them up. Fabi ayyi alai rabbika tatamara. Then which of the gifts of your Lord, O men, wilt you dispute about? Haza nazirum min nuzuril ula. This is the warning, this is the warner of the series of the warners of old. Azifatul azifa. The judgment ever approaching, draw near. Laysa laha min dunillahi kashifa. No soul but God can lay it bare. Afamin hazal hazisi tajaboon. Do you then wonder at the recital? Watadhakuna wala tabkuna. And will you laugh and not weep? Wa antum samidoon. Wasting your time in vanities. Fasjudu lillahi fa'budu. But fall you down in prostration to your Allah and in adore. Jazakallah.
So I now just want to call our honorable guest for today's interactive session. Madam Robin Meher, please come on the stage so that we can welcome you and we can see you from the other session. It's very nice meeting to you in this gathering at Lahore High Court Bar Association. We are very grateful because you joined us according to the time schedule we have given. But we were expecting some time delay. Thank you very much. Just for a while, I just want to call Sara Bilal too, so that we are going to call them. My dear honorable guest from the Justice Project Pakistan's director, Sara Bilal, please be attentive, madam. We want to see you here on the stage. So I request Madam Sara Bilal to come on the stage because we want to look at our stage with the complete presence of our guests. So thank you very much, Sara Bilal, to join us. She is going to coordinate because she is always there where there is some positivity. So Azam Nazir Tarar Saab has mentioned that she is my brilliant junior. And I mentioned that, sir, why from our bar the ladies criminal practitioners are not coming? So he mentioned she is my junior. So I feel honored, Sara, really. Now I would like to call Sabahat Rizvi to come and speak for a minute and to forward her views. There is a time shortage of some of our members. So we are calling them according to the time they have the reservations, because madam has to conclude too. I just want to make changes positively. That's why I'm calling them first.
I'm sorry, Robin. अस्सलाम वालेकुम। यहाँ पे जो मुझे इन्होंने टुडे मैं वैसे उर्दू बोलती, लेकिन रॉबिन सिंस शी कैन नॉट अंडरस्टैंड उर्दू, तो आई हैव टू स्पीक इंग्लिश। मेरी भी कोई ऐसी अच्छी नहीं है, आपकी जैसी है, बट शी विल अंडरस्टैंड इट। So, welcome to Pakistan, though you have very short time, and we welcome you in our bar as well. Today is the topic which has been given to me regarding the women empowerment in our profession. I would like to say that women are not empowered as such. This is a cosmetic impression which has been given in all over the Pakistan, especially in our field, legal fraternity. There are many females, but yet they have to face discrimination from the hands of judges, even colleagues, even the staff of the court. While saying this, few people would mind that I had never faced these things, but I am talking about the majority. And majority of the females are being discriminated, they are being sexually harassed in this profession, and I think there is still a wide range to work for them. And recently, if you will, I have just shared an incident with Robin. Abhi thodi der pehle, a justice did misbehave with a female lawyer, and we went there and we were pleading her case. So I just wanted to say that there are many things, not just that we are repairing the courts and we are having comfortable environment. We have yet to fight a long war, since it's a very male dominated profession, and still parents discourage us, and even our colleagues, senior colleagues, discourage us that go get married and sit at home, you need not to come into this profession. So I think that there are so many things, and I have very short time, but I would love to meet you next time.
ये जब दुखती रगों पे कोई हाथ रखता है तो बोलने को बहुत जी करता है। हमारा एक ये मौका जो हमें मिला है, ये सिर्फ आपको ये दिखाना है दैट वी हैव अ वॉइस, और जो वॉइस का पूरा टाइम है आपको रिकॉर्डिंग में मिलेगा। आप टाइम ले लें, हमारी टीम यहाँ अवेलेबल है। कानूनदान.com इज़ गोइंग टू कोऑर्डिनेट विद अस to record every type of voice. They will upload on their website. Yes, they will coordinate with us to make a documentary. We will not give any time, any moment to face the voices, a death, a very different way of the viewers. ख़वातीन बोलती हैं तो बोलती ही चली जाती हैं, तो कोई बात नहीं, आपने सुना जो नहीं करना, सुनते रहा करें, तो वो इस तरह से कभी फट के ना बोला करें। So I request you all to welcome now Mohammad Faisal. Please, Mohammad Faisal, do come and share your ideas. I again request, the time is 1 minute slot. I just want to make sure that yes, the voice is now, the females or the young lawyers are for improvement and empowerment. Please come and do join us. Mohammad Faisal.
Distinguished guests, lawyers, Innocence Project, I'm really inspired. And I was last night searching for ma'am's resume on ABBA. I found that the most important topic that she is going to talk about today is about abolition of death penalty. Abolition of death penalty means adoption of a different jurisprudence. But it is not a single legal theory's adoption. When we try to make someone adopt a certain jurisprudence, we must not forget that jurisprudence is a package of all the rights which are inherent in that specific jurisprudence. I would not share my personal experiences, but I have gone through the courts but now being moved to public defender's office, I think that those who advocate a certain kind of jurisprudence must also be careful and see that the rights or the legal theories they are advocating for are actually being practiced on the ground. Thank you.
I just want to call now Sara Bilal with 1 minute speech. I just want to call her. Why? Because I just want to tell you how 1 minute can be consumed in a very good manner. Sara Bilal, please come to the rostrum, please.
Assalamualaikum. I get 1 minute. Who's counting? Where's the count? Okay. All right. 1 minute. If there's one thing I have to say in 1 minute, it would be that I'm very glad that there are so many capable female lawyers and in the criminal bar. Traditionally, it's been the civil bar that's gotten the best of the best, but there needs to be more women in the criminal bar because I think that's where we can really make a difference. And I think our perspective, our arguments, and our take on defending our, accused people in jail is sorely missed at the criminal bar. So I'm really, really glad to see more and more women join the Faujdari side of the profession because our voice needs to be there and we're just better at it. So.
Now we need to use 1 minute of Liaquat Bashir Saab. So being sitting there, you can just forward your voice to us, or if you want to come to the rostrum, please do come here. We just want to tell you that the voices are being heard now. And if whenever you want to talk, please, the organization is there. Try to come with a very good motivation. Please, sir.
I came to know that ये जो डेथ पेनल्टी है उसके अगेंस्ट बेसिकली एक एफर्ट है वो पुट की जा रही है। मैडम सारा बिलाल का मैं इंटरव्यू चेक कर चुका हूँ। ऑलरेडी एक वीडियो इन्होंने बनाई है जो डेथ पेनल्टीज़ के बारे में है कि पाकिस्तान में किस लेवल पे जाके जो डेथ्स हैं वो पेनल्टी के तौर पे दी जा रही हैं। हमारे प्रेसिडेंट साहब आ गए लाहौर हाई कोर्ट बार के, उनको वेलकम। मेरा इस पे जो स्टांस है ये बेसिकली फूड फॉर थॉट है सभी के लिए। मैडम ने अभी जो बात की बड़ी बजा बात की, बजाय कि हम जो है वो डेथ पेनल्टी को टारगेट करें उसकी निस्बत बेहतर होगा कि हम जो है वो प्रोसिक्यूशन डिपार्टमेंट को टारगेट करें जो प्रोसिक्यूट करते हैं। देखिए स्ट्रक्चर सारा मौजूद है और मेरा नहीं ख्याल कि बेस्ट इक्वालिटी या जस्टिस पाया जाता हो डेथ के बदले में डेथ पनिशमेंट जो है कहीं पे भी दी जाए दुनिया में। ये एक मतलब कसास का एक असूल है, बेसिक प्रिंसिपल है हमारा। लेकिन उसमें यह है कि एविडेंस वगैरह कलेक्ट करना, किस तरह उसको पेश करना, उसके बाद प्रोसिक्यूशन डिपार्टमेंट की ये जिम्मेदारी बनती है कि उसको सही तरीके से वहाँ पे लेके चलें और प्रोसिक्यूट करें। उसके अगेंस्ट फिर एक्यूज़ जो है उसको डेथ पेनल्टी दी जाती है तो उसके अगेंस्ट किसी किस्म का कोई एतराज़ नहीं होना चाहिए। मेरा ख्याल है कि बजाय इसके कि डेथ पेनल्टी को आप डायरेक्ट टारगेट करें उसकी निस्बत बेहतर है कि जो प्रोसीजरल चीज़ें हैं स्पेशली प्रोसिक्यूशन डिपार्टमेंट के बारे में उनको आप एड्रेस करें तो वो ज़्यादा कन्वीनियंट होगा, ज़्यादा बेहतर होगा इस डिपार्टमेंट को आगे लेके चलें। ये स्ट्रेट फॉरवर्ड ये कह देना कि जो मसाइल होते हैं डेथ पेनल्टी से, जो फैमिलीज़ जो हैं जिनको प्रॉब्लम्स होती हैं वो इस किस्म की चीज़ों को आप डिस्कस करें, लेकिन उन जो लोग इस किस्म के इक़दामात करते हैं माशरे में जो डेथ किलिंग होती है उसके रिज़ल्ट्स भी देखें कि किस तरह माशरा जो है उसको वो तबाह कर रहे हैं। डेथ जितनी वो बोला गया है कि जितनी सख्त होगी उसके अगेंस्ट उतने ही नतायज माशरे में अच्छे होंगे। मैं इसके साथ अग्री करता हूँ और मैं टोटली इसके साथ मतलब अग्री करता हूँ और माइट भी मैडम सारा बिलाल जो है उनके साथ ये थोड़ा कन्फ्लिक्ट हो इस चीज़ के ऊपर, लेकिन आर्गूमेंट्स के थ्रू मतलब ये चीज़ साबित की जानी चाहिए। वो मुझे कन्विंस करें, आपको कन्विंस करें कि हमें डेथ पेनल्टी के अगेंस्ट एक मूवमेंट लेके चलना है हमें आगे या नहीं लेके चलनी। मेरा स्टांस है प्रोसिक्यूशन डिपार्टमेंट के ऊपर फोकस करें। अगर जो वो कह रही है कि डेथ के ऊपर आएँ आप, लेकिन उसमें देखा जा सकता है कि किस तरह वो आर्गूमेंट से इस चीज़ को आगे लेके चलती हैं। आई थिंक इट वुड बी ईजी फॉर मैडम रॉबिन। मैडम सारा बिलाल इज़ देयर, शी विल मेक यू अंडरस्टैंड एवरीथिंग व्हाट आई हैव सेड हियर। ओके।
Thank you very much, Liaqat Bashir. I request now to all of you clap once again for the President Lahore High Court Bar Association as he has joined out of his busy schedule. Sir, I just want Sir Rana Saab to please come here as he joined on behalf of the Lahore High Court Bar Association, and he covered the gap now that we were talking about our dear bar. And now the President Bar is there, sir, please. So we are going to use 1 minute from your side too, sir.
Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. It's really a surprise attack on me because I'm not prepared for any speech. However, I'm really thankful to my kids. All the boys and girls are sitting in front of me. They are the class fellow of my son. My son is also sitting over there. I am also welcome to you, madam, in this prestigious bar of the Asia. I think your speech will be benefited to all of my colleagues, my kids and myself. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much, sir. You consumed half of the minute, not the full minute. So anyhow, we are very much happy to listen to you. I would like to call now our dear speaker today. The event will go in that way. The President of High Court Bar Association will address at the end, and he has to conclude after listening the last speaker, our honorable guest speaker, Madam Robin Meher. I just want to say one thing. I want to add one thing for Madam Robin Meher. मिसले तावीज़ से कुछ लोग मिलते हैं जब भी शिफा मिलती है. Madam, we welcome you here. Please come and conclude the session. And this is the first time.
Good afternoon. Thank you all for being here. I'm so delighted to make new friends here, and my new dear friend I've met, honorable sirs, and to the women especially that I see here, the women lawyers, my sisters in the law, and also to my brothers in the law, because we're all part of the same family. And it strikes me that talking about the empowerment of women and the death penalty have something in common. It's all about fairness. Whether you think the death penalty is the right punishment or not, you can surely agree that we should have fairness in our proceedings. And that means that we should have strong defense lawyers and strong prosecutors, both. And when I first told my parents that I was going to be a lawyer, and my friends, some of them said to me, my teachers said, "But you're so nice. Why do you want to be a lawyer?" But I saw the law as a tool, as a way for me to do some good in the world, and especially to advocate for people that I didn't think were getting fair treatment. And so that's what brought me to the death penalty. That's why I find myself advocating for the poorest of the poor, for people who are especially vulnerable, people who have been forgotten in our society. That's fairness to me. That's what's right. And that has been the appeal of the work that I do and why I love my job so much. But we are also here today to talk about women. And we heard the phrase from several speakers, empowering women. We need to empower women. Well, I'll change that phrase just a little bit. We have power. We already have power. We need some of the barriers in our way to be removed. We need some of the impediments that prevent us from being our best selves, both to you as our colleagues in the bar, and to our clients, and to the world. If we are enabled, if we are permitted to do as much as we want to do, to be the lawyers we want to be, then that will be to the benefit of us all, as a profession and as a society. As you've heard, women's rights are human rights. They're all for all of us. So I congratulate all of the men that I see here, because I will look to you to lead the way. And I will look to the women to be true to themselves and do what their heart tells them and to be the very best that they can be. I'm here in Pakistan to work with Sarah Balal, who is a hero of mine, and her wonderful colleagues at Justice Project Pakistan that do absolutely heroic work. And I've had the opportunity to train lawyers and judges around the world. All of them are brothers and sisters in the profession that do this difficult work, that become champions for clients that need us so desperately. And I find that we face the same kind of challenges everywhere. And women face the same kind of challenges everywhere. So there are many common themes here in our discussion between the death penalty and women's rights. But what I'm especially pleased to do is to make these friendships while I'm here in Pakistan and to be helpful to you if I can be. You know, there are so many lawyers in the United States who admire all the work that you've been doing. We watch and follow the work that you do on many cases, and we want to be partners to you. We want to be able to help you and give you the resources that you need, and also to learn from you, to learn from your experiences, because we have a lot to learn in the United States too. We still make many, many mistakes. So I want to say thank you so much for including me in this wonderful day. I've enjoyed listening to everyone's comments. I especially thank the women here today and all my new friends, and I look forward to more conversations with you. Shukriya.
Thank you very much, dear guest speaker, Madam Robbins. Even you have used the time according to your limitation. Otherwise, we want to listen more. Anyhow, this is not the last chance to listen to you and to interact with you all. I request you all to forward your views. We will going to send the documentary, and we are going to make it a very reasonable and meaningful voice for making good changes. The prosecution you have mentioned, yes, we have worked and we forwarded the request and the invitation to all of the departments.
It's a fallacy, first of all, that Saudi Arabia and Iran have a low crime rate. They don't. They actually have one of the highest crime rates. For the past 2 decades, Saudi Arabia and Iran specifically have been one of the top 5 countries in the world with the highest number of executions. And they've been using those laws and those executions for the last 20 years. So if by your very argument, Saudi Arabia and Iran, who have very tough laws and many crimes that merit the death penalty, if that was working, they would not be the top 5 executing states even in the last 5 years, but they are. If you look at the World Crime Index, which actually measures the crime data of every country in relationship to their population, Saudi Arabia and Iran are not at the lower end of the scale at all, actually. And that makes sense, because if they're executing hundreds of people a year and they have no crime, then who are they executing every year? Coming back to a point that was raised here, so the facts go against this, right? Coming back to a point that was raised here, I think whether the death penalty should exist or not is a moot point in a country like Pakistan, because we have a constitution and we have a religion that mandates it. But I think as lawyers, and Robin touched upon this, we're all interested in making sure that we get the right person as lawyers under the punishment, right? We want to make sure that we have the right decisions reached by the court, and as lawyers, we have a role to play in a just adjudication of any matter. In a country like Pakistan, with a lot of these prosecution problems, police problems that you've highlighted yourself, in a country like Pakistan where the Supreme Court acquitted 2 people from Bahawalpur last year, only to find out that they had been hung a year before, these costs are a bit too much to have. So I'm not here to tell you that Pakistan should get rid of the death penalty. I'm here to tell you that Pakistan's criminal justice system has severe problems, which we as lawyers are very well aware of. And for me, even losing one innocent life is a travesty of justice, because that is not what we are here to deliver.
So Lahore High Court Bar is now requested to come on the rostrum and to forward once again कि Lawyers Academy आ रही है, मौके आ रहे हैं, चीज़ें आ रही हैं, learn करें. Sir, please, your closing speech is very much needed now. Thank you very much, sir.
Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. I think we are facing problem of mic system, and I request my brother Saeed to please overcome this problem. Inshallah, you will see in a days. Say sir, this is my request to please arrange this program. Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. I am really very thankful all of you, especially Miss Mahar. She is coming second time in the Lahore High Court, Lahore. And I must say thanks to all of you, but I think the program can only become a very good program if we have enhanced our number in near future programs. So please ask your brothers, sisters, advocates to please come and to join this program. As I said earlier, we are arranging a program to enhance the capacity building program for the young lawyers. We have arranged a good syllabus. They will inshallah get the goal by improving their writing skill. They will come to know the procedural law. Those who are coming in these bars are our brothers. We face a great problem when some of the advocates send references against them. When I was the member of the Punjab Bar Council, I decided a number of references against the advocates which were sent by the judges of the Lahore High Court or the judges of the lower judiciary, that your advocate even not aware the effects of the case. So inshallah, in the first week of November, we will arrange a 3-day workshop. We will start the same right from 2 p.m. to 5 p.m. And in these programs, we will not only enhance the capacity of the advocate, but we'll also tell them, okay, what will the law, where is the law, and how we can found the real solution of the litigant. Inshallah, with the collaboration of the Lahore High Court, Lahore, as well as we discuss these program with the Chief Justice and the Session Judge Lahore, inshallah, you will see the Lahore High Court will provide you the full capacity, full faculty, and a good program in near future to come. We have a program on 30th of this month for the child right. So you please come and to participate in the Karachi Shoda Hall. Until then, we will arrange a very good sound system in this hall. Thank you very much. Thanks a lot. And I must say, I'm sorry I couldn't introduce. We have very good friend on with us, Mr. S.A. Mead. He's the Advocate High Court from Gujranwala, but he's also a parliamentarian. He was a member of the Chairman Task Committee of the Chief Minister of the Lahore High Court, Lahore, and he filed a number of petitions in the Lahore High Court, Lahore. Especially food items is the subject of our brother. I really thank to Mr. Saeed Saab, the Digar participant. Thank you very much. Thank you very much.